Hi, this is Chris and welcome to Winemaker TV. If you want to learn how to make wine at home, well, you're in the right place and welcome. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you know every time I come out with a new wine and a new video. Today, we're going to be making a 5-gallon batch of a peach cider, so stay tuned. I'll be scaling up to a 5-gallon batch of a apple cider with peaches added to it for flavoring. So let's go over what you'll need. First off, you're going to need 4 cups of sugar. You will need 5 gallons of a good apple juice. I've got an Indian Summer. It says apple cider, but in America, apple cider is basically apple juice says made from fresh apples. So 5 gallons of apple juice. You're going to need yourself a funnel to get all this into your 5-gallon carboy or your fermenter. And I just got 1 pound of frozen peaches, now are thawed. And today we're going to be using a Red Star Primere Classic. I love how they have Primere everything. So let's get started. First off, we're going to get our dry ingredients into our fermenter. So that's where our funnel comes in. This is nothing special funnel. It's just a one I picked up around Thanksgiving last year. And a little tip, if your sugar's having trouble getting through the funnel, just go ahead and add some of your juice. We'll be adding it sooner or later anyway, so it'll help us get the sugar in. And of course, once you start, you got to keep on going because some of that sugar sticks to the edge. All right, now let's add our frozen peaches. I'm gonna mash these up just a touch. This will be a real sort of hazy, I call it scrumpy cider because the peaches have a lot of pectin in it. All right, if you can see, we got all our peaches in our fermenter, our carboy. And so next thing is add probably just to go ahead and just add this 1 gallon of juice to the carboy because we're going to have to mix this up. And I don't know about apple juice, but water is approximately 8 pounds per gallon. So assuming apple juice is a little denser than water, if you put it all, that's at least 40 pounds. So I would suggest getting it mixed up with maybe 1 in there. So we'll get it in, we'll mix this up. This does 2 things, of course. It mixes up the sugar. Also, it adds a little air. Adds a little air to our fermenter and our brew now. So I'm going to add the rest of the 5 gallons and we'll be right back. Okay, we got our 5-gallon carboy filled up with the 5 gallons of juice. This is where it's a good idea to keep your tops of these things. If you forgot to shake it up, this is how you can do it. Just lay it down and rock it back and forth. Shake it as best you can. Look how pretty that is. Nice golden color. And I think, you know, like I say, if you follow my channel very often, you know cider's my favorite. So I think I've made a peach cider before, but not with fruit, more like a fruit juice. So this is the first one with a fruit, but I think I want to even mix things up a little bit more and add some citra hops to this once the initial fermentation is over. So now it's time for our final step, which is to add our yeast. And like I've said it before, you can make a yeast starter, but I just typically dump my pack straight in. Been doing it for years, it works good. And the people who, oh, you don't need to do that, tell them to chill out, have a home brew. So we'll be right back to wrap things up. And of course, our final step is to add our airlock. If you need any of this equipment, links will be, Amazon affiliate links will be in the description below. Even if you don't need any equipment, if you click one of those links, you'll help to go support my channel and help me buy more equipment and ingredients. So that's one thing to do there. Next thing to do, you can also click on the link and join my Facebook group, and we'll join there and we'll share and swap tips, tricks, and build community. This should start fermenting within the next 2 days. It's a little chillier now, so it might take a little bit longer than it did in the summertime. But low and slow is the way to go, so it's better for it to take its time and become a good cider instead of hurrying quick, rushing to get there. So fermentation should be finished in about 7 to 10 days, and we're gonna within a month probably bottle this up. And since I'm making 5 gallons, such a large batch, after I bottle it up, and maybe another 3 weeks after bottling, I will probably show y'all how to pasteurize your bottles, because once you force carbonate your bottles, pressure builds up. And if you don't stop that fermentation process stopping up, after it started up, you could get bottle bombs. And I've had them before. Nothing laying in the bed here and a tink, 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 whoosh, making a big mess. So we're gonna have to pasteurize this batch. So if you like what you see here, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you know every time I come out with a new wine and a new video. Plus, if you want to keep learning how to make wines and ciders, click one of these little tabs that'll come up. And this is Chris with Winemaker TV, and that's all there is today.